Hello, friends. Sorry if I came after a long time. I was very busy, but today I will start very interesting thing with you. Actually, today we will learn how to do the qualitative analysis. For example, I have two stories for the practice. One is uh, Imran's White Kingdom, white, and the other one is I have the story about a guy Hossam, right? So if we will see that the Hossam story, we can see that Hossam uh, living in a small town live named as Herbert, and a curious guy, young boy, and his family is very hardworking, live in the farms, and they grew very plants and bred different species of animals. Right, that was very interesting. They were hardworking and trying to support their children. Okay, their life was just simple. They worked up laboriously in their land to raise their children and their special son. Actually, there was a curious guy. That's why he was special. So this job was filled with loads of questions and inquiries. His fee was always trouble to find answers to his questions. They used to send him to attic. It was a room like a store type room, like okay. And Hussam identified the problem of the excessive setting in their farm, the potential of his solution to find a niche to his life and look for physical activity. He always asking questions about many things, and his family used to send him away to the attic to spend his energy on music. Okay, one day he got into the attic and started to have a look at his position. This time he spotted near the old piano an ancient lamp that he had never seen before. This piano belonged to his mother, who had inherited it. Hossam used to play simply tunes and sing along to pass time. He stopped and clutched the lamp and dusted it off with his hands, but he was surprised by the emergence of a huge giant who said, "You someone, Mirat, ready to respond to your wishes." Sam replied, "My wishes?" Sam didn't know anything about this lamp. He asked the giant a countless number of questions. Mirat was astonished by the sort of inquiries coming from such a young boy. This youngster was thinking of a way to earn money that it would aid his family to expand their farm and live a cozy life. He had felt the struggle of the parents. He desired to alter their life. Here comes the responsiveness. The guy is getting responsive, like in this paragraph, we can understand. The giant told Hussam that he was an independent, hyper intelligent, brainy little man who was capable of doing great things and could help his family to flourish their business. Young Hussam started telling his new companion his thoughts about how he wanted to find out a solution for their problems and how he could be more productive. The giant was surprised by its unique story of this young child who could think of his family's life. He knew that this boy could have a prosperous future. He had pioneer thoughts. He was a young researcher who could understand what was going on around him and could help in improving the business of their family. He was very much touchy for the family. The little boy nurtured this plan for the giant man of his. If he had a blueprint for a project, and the genuine businessman would have presented to a board. This guy was smart, knowledgeable, and witty. The giant was amazed and astonished. At the time, father got into the attic where his son used to spend time playing a simple tunes that his mother taught him. The father overheard the dialogue. However, he didn't notice that his son was speaking to Giant. The father was surprised by his son and jumped into the attic and held his son so tightly, thinking the brilliant idea that they could use to make their business flourish. He carried his son and got into house and told his wife about the smart plan to develop their farm. The mother was glad to hear the news that their struggle had been changed. By their child whom they were troubled by his inability to stop questioning them about everything that his eyes set sight on. This is very interesting story. We will read the other story in the next lecture, but about this, right? You can see the guy was asking questions again and again, and he was the part of a fairy tale, and moreover, whenever he got a chance to have a shortcut, but he was not worried about the shortcut, but he was thinking about to help his family. He was having a question as he was discussing with the giant what happened. His father heard about the plans and he was impressed, right? So I think we should uh, answer the questions of the youngsters and we try to learn from them and we let them learn so that there can be a lot of solutions to the problems. This story, as for now, concerned here. Thank you very much for your time. Stay focused. We will be joining you soon. Bye.